This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym. I'm quite fortunate enough to be joined by British champion Nick Blackwell ahead of his British title defence against Chris Eubank Jr. How are you feeling, mate?
Oh, good, mate. Yeah, good. It was good to get the press conference done. You know, meet him again. Yeah, feeling good.
No love lost between you both. Not to mention, very least, bringing up the sparring. Did that sort of offend you, the fact that he did make that sparring footage public, the KO in a young amateur?
Yeah, do you know what? It's just I don't know. Whatever happens to the gym stays in the gym. You know, especially like I said, I've had footage of when I've put people down. People have actually had a pro fight. You know, and I've never. I told him to take the footage out. You know, it's just disrespectful. You know, but obviously it does something for his ego. Makes him feel good about himself. You know, he's put somebody down. You know, I've put world champions down. You know, I don't go around bragging about it. I don't go telling people about it. And if I had it on footage, I'd delete the footage off my phone. You know, I wouldn't even go around and go, oh look, not this kid out. You know, I think it's disrespectful. I think he's got a bit. He's just mentally quite weak, and I think he needs to look at stuff like that and let people know about that. And you know, because he knocked somebody out. You know, but like his old man said, he goes, I should be scared. So he knocked somebody out in sparring.
Do you feel scared?
Really scared. I was shaking, sweating when I seen it. I was going to pull out the fight.
He said
might pull out the fight.
You could pull out the fight.
I might pull out
you
the fight.
then said that you fought Martin Murray with a broken rib. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, no. When I was younger, I won all my fights. You know, I fought as invincible. I think I was 21 years old, and I fought for the British title. And I had a broken rib. Paul Smith broke my rib in sparring. Just for watching. Yeah, I just tried to convince myself that I was going to be alright, but I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't cough, couldn't turn, couldn't run. I could do like a 2-mile run without dying. But I still went into the fight, convinced myself in my head that I'll be alright, and he just kept jabbing me in my rib. Must have knew about it. I don't know. And yeah, I was dead after 5 rounds, pulled out. But if he thinks I'm pulling out of this fight because I'm scared of him, or I've seen him knocking out somebody in sparring on YouTube or whatever, he's in for a shock.
You've both got a mutual opponent in Billy Joe Saunders. Both of you suffering defeat to Bill. What do you sort of learn from them? What can you take away from them fights into this fight?
I learned loads from Billy Joe Saunders. You know, I started too slow. He was a good slick boxer. I think he underestimated me as well on that night, which I think Eubank's going to be doing as well. I wasn't throwing my shots. I wasn't closing the ring down well enough. I got to him, he tired out, and then the end half of the fight got a little bit more exciting. But like I said, I've never had an unlicensed background, so them 3 losses that I had, it's just my apprenticeship in pro boxing. You know, I'm here now, and I'm doing the job.
What did you make of the sort of Twitter rumour mill that Adam Booth has left camp after finding his position unattainable?
It doesn't bother me. I don't ever really look at stuff like that. I don't follow Chris Eubank on Twitter or Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. I don't follow him on that. So I just concentrate on my own stuff. He thinks that I've been talking about him and this and that. Like I said, I'm not concentrating on Eubank, what he's doing. You know, I was supposed to happen 3 or 4 times, and it never has. So I didn't believe it was going to happen. But I've been training over Christmas. Yeah, like I said, Adam Booth, if he's training, fair play. If he's not, I understand why he's not, because he's got to deal with them too. You know, pair of clowns, in the most politest way possible. Yeah, doesn't bother me.
Spoke a little bit about sparring between yourself and Chris Eubank Jr. today when it came up, when you was asked about it. Having said that and having sort of feel that comfortable in sparring, do you think you can stop Chris Eubank Jr.?
100%. Apparently he hurt me with a shot and we stopped the spar. He must have hit me that hard because I didn't actually remember that. But no, the last time we sparred, and I was, do you know what? I'm not making excuses, but every time I sparred with him, I was never in shape. I was there after spar. You know, I go spar and last time I sparred with him, he got after 5 rounds, hurting him to the body. And he got out, and Ronnie said to me, he goes, this fight would never happen unless it's for big money and it's a big fight. You two can just look after each other for sparring, it's too much of a dangerous fight to take. That's what Ronnie said, I can remember. And yeah, Eubank Jr., I think he's a bit of a hype job. It's a good fight, a bit of a hype job.
He had the chance to fight Danny Jacobs for a world title. In your opinion, if you had the choice between capturing the British title or challenging for a world title, what preferred route would you
know? If I was in this situation, honestly, I would have went for a world title, because the British title, yeah, it's nice winning the British title, but you wouldn't want it outright. I don't think he's not hanging about to win the British title outright, you know. So we had a Danny Jacobs fight, me, and obviously he would have lost Danny Jacobs fight, but he's going to lose against me, so I don't know why he didn't fight for a world title. It sounds better losing for a world title than losing for a British title, you know. So he's made a big mistake in that, and I don't know where he's going to go from once I beat him.
training with Gary Lockett, Liam Williams as well alongside you in camp. How has that been, and how helpful was it having another British champion in Liam Williams there to help you along?
Oh, it's good. You know, Liam Williams is a very good boxer. He's strong. He's technically a lot better boxer than Eubank. I got Alex Hughes in the gym as well. He's got a bit of a Eubank style, but better. I've got good sparring in the gym, and we're always competing each other. We're training alongside each other, and we're going through the same stuff. You know, we got the same goal, so it's good. So we've got good sparring. Training with Gary's. I'm getting better and better with him every single fight. And the last 2 fights, I've had an injury, been ill, and I don't look great. So, you know, I'm going to be a totally different fighter in this fight. I say it every time, but I will be. I won't be going into this fight unless I feel under 10%. I know I need to be.
What's the response been like via your social media, via sort of tickets, friends, and people around you, so to speak?
I've done more tickets now than what I've done my whole career, I think. I think a lot of people do want to see Eubank get put down a peg or two, just for the way he is. Eubank Jr. is a good boxer, you know, but what he brings outside of the ring, he's just, people want to see him get beat, you know.
What did you make of Chris Eubank Jr. versus Gary Spike O'Sullivan? And is there anything sort of weaknesses you see in Eubank's armour watching that fight?
Yeah, he gets a bit careless, you know, and he loads up with every shot because he isn't physically strong. Last time I sparred him, he wasn't strong. And he had to load up the shots to get the power out of there. He's quick and he's snappy, and he's very open for shots. You know, Spike hits hard, you know, so it shows that Eubank had a good chin, but he's not the fastest Spike, you know, and he got cool. Every time he's front and right hand, he was catching Eubank, you know, so I'm fast, you know, so I'm good on my counters, so see what he's got.
26th of March, it looks to be an exciting contest. I wish you the best of luck with the fight.
Cheers,
Thank you for doing Triathlon TV.
Nice one.
Great pleasure, mate.
Cheers, buddy, thank you.